In this exercise, we're given the following tax scenario. The Greens are a married couple with 2 children who are filing jointly. They have a combined gross income of $215,000. They have adjustments, they have potential itemized deductions, and they are entitled to a $2,000 tax credit per child. So we will have to deal with tax credits in this exercise once we've calculated the taxes owed before credits. Our first step is to calculate their adjusted gross income. As always, the adjusted gross income is the gross income minus adjustments. So their gross income was $215,000 minus, they just have the one adjustment of $3,000. So their adjusted gross income is $212,000. Next, will the Greens use the standard deduction or the itemized deduction? Well, they're a married couple, so their standard deduction will be $24,800. What about their itemized deductions? If they itemize their deductions, they'll have $7,750 plus $7,000 plus $5,750. They'll have $20,500 in deductions. This is less than the standard deduction, which was $24,800. And so since their itemized deductions come to less than the standard deduction, they'll use the standard deduction. Their taxable income is their adjusted gross income minus their deductions. So it's $212,000 minus $24,800, the standard deduction. We get $187,200 as their adjusted gross income. Or excuse me, as their taxable income using the standard deduction. Okay, now we need to compute their taxes owed. And remember that they have tax credits. So we're going to compute their taxes owed before credits and then subtract the tax credits. So before credits, let's see, their taxable income of $187,200. That puts them in the 24% bracket for a married couple. So using my lists, they'll have income in the 10%, 12%, 22%, and 24% bracket. The brackets start at 0, 19,750, 80,250, and 171,050. The brackets end at 19,750, 8,250, 171,050, and then for the greens, the last bracket ends at their actual taxable income, 187,200. All right, now I need to convert my rates to percents. And then for each bracket, the amount they owe in that bracket is the end of that bracket minus the start of the bracket. I'll store that in list 2 because it's okay to write over the starting amounts now. And then their taxes owed before credits is just the sum of the rates in list 1 times the amounts in list 2. As usual, if you would rather keep track of this by hand rather than on the calculator, you're absolutely welcome to do that. But it's much faster in the video to have the calculator do the work. So, tax owed before credits is $33,087. Now, what tax credits are the greens entitled to? They're entitled to a $2,000 tax credit per child, and they have 2 children. So, tax credits $2,000 per child times 2 children is $4,000. Which means that their taxes owed after applying credits well, we take what they owed before credits and subtract the credits. And so their actual taxes owed are only $29,087. All right, that's typed correctly. I'm going to throw some commas into these to make it easier for me to see that I typed right. Okay, so they actually owed $29,087. Through withholding, they've prepaid $30,960. This amount is more. They've paid more than they owed, so they're due a refund. Their refund, as always, is the amount that was withheld minus the taxes owed. So it's $30,960 minus their taxes owed were $29,087. So $1,873. They're due a refund of $1,873. Now, we saw that the greens are in the 24% marginal tax bracket. But again, they didn't pay anything like 24% of their gross income in taxes. What percent did they pay? Well, it's their taxes paid divided by their gross income times 100%. So their taxes paid, that was $29,087. Their gross income, that was the $215,000 we started with. And then we're going to multiply by 100 to make that a percent. So that's actually only 13.5% once we round to one decimal place. So even though they were in the 24% tax bracket, that doesn't mean they paid 24% of their gross income in taxes. It means that if they make another dollar, they'll pay 24% of that amount in taxes.